Good day, all. Welcome to the Coffee House Corner Club with yours truly, Debby Needles. I am so happy to be here on this sunny day. Actually, I'm finally getting some vitamin D, as you can see. The sun is shining and spring is on the horizon, and I couldn't be more thrilled because we had a beautiful winter, but February was a killer. I mean, we were in sub temperatures here for the entire month, and boy, it really makes you appreciate the nice warm weather when it does arrive. I have my love mug today. I'm sorry I missed our February date, but things got a little crazy, and so goes life and how it turns out sometimes. I also wanted to let you all know that this will be my last Coffee House Corner Club episode. I never like to shut doors fully, but I just due to some new things that have fallen onto my plate, and as we all know, we can't create more time. So sometimes we have to shift our focus and maybe do things in a different way so that we have time to get some of these things done that we all know we need to be accountable for, if you will. And so I just want you guys to know that I have had such a great time sharing sips, stories, and songs with you all. And today I'm going to be performing with you, or for you, with you, Isn't It Funny? A song that I wrote back in my 20s. And I actually posted a story that I wrote that is the meaning of the song and tells the story of the song. And really, in a nutshell, just like the title, subtitle that I included with the story is, it's really trying to make choices, facing crossroads at times in our life when we have to make a choice, and it is so not easy to do so. And really learning where to put our energy and time during certain chapters of our life, if you will. So, if you have time, thank you for reading this story. I hope it inspires. I had a really, that story, I think out of all the ones I've written so far, has just flew out of me like smooth as butter. And so I feel grateful that I can share it. And you always hope that you provide some kind of inspiration for somebody else when you share your own story. So anyhow, I will not talk as long. I know I tend to get windy, guys, and I'm sorry. I just have so much I want to share, and then it gets all combobulated in my mind. And I really try to be as smooth as possible when I share these things with you. I wanted to just share a quote, kind of sums up the story and kind of, where this song is at, where I was at when I wrote this. I love this little book, Simplicity. I love little books. I love anything inspirational, and this is Inspirations for a Simple Life, which is something I'm always seeking after. And the quote that I want to share with you is, it's by J. Petit Sen. Happiness is where we find it, but rarely where we seek it. And I love the beautiful picture here of the ocean. It looks like that might be on the coast of California, but it doesn't really specify. But I love that quote because sometimes we tend to look for love in the wrong places, or we're seeking approval, and we waste so much time and energy when we could be taking that energy and just spending it with our children, or on creative pursuits, or what have you, with friends that you just love to be with. And sometimes we have to learn the hard way. And it's rarely, you find it where you find it, it's just, I think just by having a simple life and enjoying what you do have, and anything that's new will come into your life, or you'll make it come into your life because it's what's important to you, and it will serve others too. Also, I wanted to share with you the book that I talk about in my story that really inspired me. I picked it up about a year ago, right before the whole shutdown that we all went through. And it's called The Joy of Missing Out by Tonya Dalton. And I love her book because so many of us are so afraid of missing out, and we see everybody's vacations on Facebook and, you know, God knows what we're posting. And I know someone feels, I'm missing out, I should be doing that too. But what she talks about is, you know, what is really important to you? You know, are you running around going on a zillion vacations because you think that's what you need to do? Or is it, you know, and you're trying to keep up with the Jones? Or is it really that important to you? And if you love vacationing every weekend, good for you, should do that. That's wonderful. But what she's saying is, you know, there's kind of a time and place for everything, because you can't do it all at the same time. It's, you know, very hard to raise a family and run a household, or, you know, say you're like, you know, think of a musician like Prince, or, I mean, gosh, even Madonna, who's coming to mind right now. They put so much energy into their career and their music, but it was extraordinary. And then, like, Madonna made time for a family later. I don't know much about her life now. She's just the one coming to mind. But like Prince, I mean, he dedicated his whole life to his career. Once again, it was extraordinary. But if you know, you want something to be done well, you got to put a lot of energy into it. And that's really what she's saying in this book, is you have to give something else up to make sure that those buckets in your life have quality attention, you know, not just quantity. So I loved it. This book, I mean, I could go on and on and on about how it gives you a mission statement and asking your why. Why are you doing the things that you're doing? And it's just fantastic. So I think it's also perfect for this day and age that we live in, because once again, I think a lot of us sometimes, you know, may lose focus on what's important because we think we're supposed to be behaving in a certain way, or we have to go have wine with the girls every night so that I don't get ousted out of the club. But meanwhile, our house is turning into a disaster, or our kids are begging for our attention, what have you. We're all guilty of it at some time in our life. But the point is to recognize it and really put your energies to where you think it should go and on who you think it should go on. So that's it. I'm gonna play for you Isn't It Funny? I hope you enjoy it. I hope you enjoy the story. And I'm not going away. I'll talk a little bit more about that at the end. But thanks again, guys, for joining me. And I look forward to seeing all of you more now in person as things start to open up again. I cannot wait. So until then, and here's the song, Isn't It Funny? Searching for a hidden place. Isn't it funny how we need someone in our space? Faced with choices, what am I supposed to do? No matter which path taken, I'll still long for you. Thanks guys so much for listening today. That was Isn't It Funny? And you can download that from any of your favorite digital musical stores. And thank you for subscribing. Like I said, I will not be going away. You're not getting rid of me just yet. I will be posting live performances and new songs that I'm recording and publishing, and can't wait to share them with you. Thanks so much for joining me all this time. I've had such a good time, and I appreciate being able to have this outlet and to express and share. So I hope you guys enjoyed it too. Please enjoy the spring. The sun is here. Love you all. Peace and love. Until we meet again. Bye-bye now.